Hey, my YouTube brothers from another mothers. Andy from Sutton. How are ya? Little classic rock for Dave Thurber. Crooked Eastern Railroad. Got a clock that Sparky might like. Here's a little Johnny action. Hey, Johnny. Woo, what time is it? It's Conrail time. All right, let me show you what I've been up to today. In this never-ending pandemic, I'm gonna take you guys. I'm gonna start doing some videos from the other end of the railroad. This is the upper level, where the two mains actually curl around, and one goes back to itself as a reverse loop. Uh-oh, that station's back up top. That may be where she stays, because I can really destroy this track right here as an abandoned track, and I even got some old boxcars I might throw in there. So anyways, I'm working the railroad to this end of the room. The room is about 30 feet long. The yard is cleaned out, so let me pause this because I'm stretching here, and I will show you today's progress. Kind of cleaned out the yard, because the yard, for the guy that says I sound like the guy from King of the Hill or whatever, not King of the Hill, I forget, but doesn't matter. But anyways, this is my yard. It's a big ladder. It works its way across and all the way its way back in. And here we go. I'll do this real quick. It's emptied out. I gotta clean all the track while it's empty. I really want to do that and work on some of these turnouts. The tunnel to the left is a secret. I'll tell you about that. Engine house has been removed for now. Turntable bridge has been removed after I almost sat on it and wrecked the railings. This is what I'm going to show you guys in a minute, and please remind me, because I never remember. And this is the engine house, as you can tell. And you guys are going to hate it, but I think of building something like that will look better in that spot. Not the engine house, because there's no tracks over there. But I just like the idea of having a bigger building up front so you can see how the trains curve around in the back. Then I can surround it by a junkyard. Now, let me go back here. I know, too many trains, boom, 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 but I have everything shoved to this end of the layout so I can work on the empty part. Okay, you've been here too many times. Turn to stone. One time down the yard, I give you a little drone coverage. How's that? And I'll show you what I'm doing up top. Okay, so this should be interesting. I'm standing on a 2-foot step ladder just to get the upper level. And this is not glued in place yet because my glue was supposed to show up today and it didn't. And I have no idea where it is. Probably frozen in the postal service truck somewhere. Thank you, pandemic. But I'm working on the upper level. And I'm really bringing in that back wall to the two main lines. And it's looking pretty good. So what I want to do is come down along here. I'm going to show you everything I used. I used that Scenic Express ballast to do the mains. And I also added, see that talus? Medium, light gray talus in the middle, along with that shrubbery. Kind of breaks it up a little. And also up against the wall there, I used a whole magic mix of earth and brown talus. So right now it looks like a field. Let me see if I can give you the closer look here. But anyways, you get the idea. Two main lines have been ballasted, with the talus in the middle and the bushes in the middle, underbrush, and then all the way down to where I had the power building. Now the outside edge of the power building is painted, but this side isn't. This end right here isn't, because I need to glue everything in place, clean the tracks, clean the rails, make sure everything's perfect, then I'll paint it. And I'll tell you why I'm painting that in a second. Oh, by the way, this is a crossover you never seen. My two top mains cross over from main to 3 to 4. And that's the beginning of a reverse loop. Uh-oh, Anthony, look at where the building's back. Okay, down to the other end. Painted the brown edge where the factories are, which lead up to the power plant. The reason I have the outside edge that's closer to us, just painted for the time being, is I got to figure out what I'm going to do to bring the top level into the bottom level, and I think I'm going to be doing that cardboard weaving, basket weaving type action. Getty Lee approves. This here is the reverse loop for the lower level. We'll get to that in a few videos down the road. So here we go. I don't want to keep rambling on. I start on the plywood base, and I use Elmer's glue. And straight white Elmer's glue, and I spread it all around with a paintbrush. I then hit it. I shake it down with Woodland Scenics Fine Turf Earth. Today I used this soil along the ballast line from the earth, shaking it from above, dusting it up, blowing on it a little bit. And the earth and the soil seem to work pretty good together. But also you have to bring it in and get a little grassy. I use burnt grass, and then after I have those three in, it's looking pretty good. But this yellow grass seems to really break things up. And then when I'm all happy with that, how the way it's all set in, and you know, I kind of hit it with the dry paintbrush. I kind of knock it all in. I blow it all around, and I hit it with this coarse turf. And this is a new one for me today. I started using the coarse turf light green, and I love this underbrush for some reason, as you guys can probably tell. You know, and there you go. And then what I did is I made a magic mix, which that's empty, and it was of talus. It was a medium, let me see, talus fine brown, but I also used some Scenic Express earth in there, and kind of mixed it up, and that's what I used along the wall, because when I had the bottom done along the wall, it kind of looked barren. And this is the talus I used, medium gray talus, to fill in between the ballast. And this is my new ballast right here. You go on you know, Scenic Express, you can see all the charts for you know, all the different ballasts they have. Anyways, this pile up right here is on eBay for sale. $35 for all of them. Type in my name on eBay, the Andy Mano, and you'll see it. And I have more to come. Okay, brothers. Can't have any trains running. That's why I'm not in that competition or whatever you want to call it, because everything's kind of upside down right now. My goal is to go along the top level, get it all scenic, all the way down here. This is this winter. It's freezing up here, by the way. Well, it's below freezing. And I want to get to here. And then I'm going to turn around. I'm going to ask you guys who you know sells roundhouses in buildings. All right. Hope this comes out. Here I am. And that's another reason you should have duck unders. Not permanent duck unders. I don't know if you can see that, but peace out, brothers, and thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe.